Maddie.
Hey,
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm just pressing some apples to make apple juice and then apple cider.
Oh, cool. Let's look at the pulp. Whoa, nice one. So what are you doing that for?
So this is my PhD project.
And what's your PhD looking at?
So it's looking at if where the apples are grown affect the flavour of the cider.
Okay, so where are you testing apples from?
So I was lucky and I got apples from Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, WA, South Australia and of course Tassie.
Wow, all over.
Yeah.
So do you have an inkling about which area will produce the best?
No, I have to let the science speak for itself.
Okay. So speaking of science, how do you actually test the quality of cider?
So in the juice and the cider, there are compounds that I can measure and they're responsible for the flavour, so that's how we determine the quality.
Okay, so do you like apples?
I prefer bananas.
So wait, how did you become a cider researcher?
So I did an honours project and I had the option to do wine or cider and I like cider better.
Okay, so what's this space we're in now?
So this is a food safe lab, so it means that anything we make in here, like cider or anything we cook in here, can then be eaten and tested later on.
Okay, and what are you doing?
So I pour the juice into these bottles and I put little airlocks on top and add yeast, and then they go into 14 degrees and ferment and become cider.
Okay, and how many of those have you poured?
Hundreds.
How many times have you spilled?
Not many.
Okay, big question for you. What does your project mean for the cider industry?
So my project is one of the first projects looking at cider in Australia, so I hope it sort of kickstarts some research in Australian cider.
Nice one. Okay, so a bit of an easier question for you. What's the best thing about studying cider?
There's lots of good things about studying cider, but one of my favourites has been meeting people in the industry. They've all been really kind and helped me learn a lot about it, including going and doing some beverage judging, so like cider awards, just like a wine show, but I got to judge ciders.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So do you ever have any leftovers?
Yeah, I usually get a fair bit of leftovers. Today I've got like 20 litres.
What do you do with those?
I get the juice and I make it into some home brew.
Oh, gee,
Then here,
perk.
try the juice.
Oh, thank you.
What do you think?
Oh, it's so sweet.
It's good.
Yeah, nice. Okay, you're at the pub. What do you order? Beer, wine, cider?
A good cider.
Yeah, cool. Okay, my last question for you, Maddie. What do you say to people who think agriculture is just farming?
No, it's not just sheep and dirt.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Thanks, Maddie.
Thank you.
See you later.